Hey, what's up guys, GK Punk here with a quick settings guide video. Anybody that needs it, mostly for newer players that are joining the community for any Hitman related competitions. One of them obviously being Roulette Rivals by VOD Speedrun Community. So just a couple of settings for your in-game and a couple of streaming platforms to go over. Alright, let's look at some in-game settings. First of all, the difficulty needs to be on professional, so go into any map and make sure professional is selected with the two skulls. And then up to the HUD settings, which is in gameplay on the options. Go into HUD, and first I'll go over the mandatory ones, which are the objectives to always on, and then performance HUD on, challenge HUD is on, silent assassin HUD is on, and some optional ones that aren't mentioned that I would say to turn on is difficulty, so that in case you are not on professional, admins can see, and maybe you'll see it once you're in the mission and be like, oh, I'm in the wrong mission. Picture in picture, for convenience, and I think it's also used for some verification, so add that on just to be safe. Mission timer, in case you're following NPC timings, it makes things easier, like for example Francesca 2:30 as an example, but it's a preference, just like the minimap, if you want to turn that on or off all over here. Alright, some streaming platform settings. Let's start with Twitch. If you're broadcasting on Twitch, you have to make sure your VODs are saved for review after the match or during the match for photo finish or various other reasons. So what you want to do is go onto your avatar on the creator dashboard, settings, stream, and then up on the VOD settings, make sure store past broadcast and always publish VODs are on. This will make sure that your VODs are saved at least for 7 days, and your VODs being published will make sure the visibility is set to public so others can access it. If you need some guidelines for streaming based on your internet speed, like different resolutions and bitrate, GPU based, CPU based, I'll put this link in the description. Lower settings obviously for like low-end internet. I would say for tournament, if you're a player, 30 FPS is good, even for shoutcasting. If you got a high-end internet, feel free to go for 1080p 60. Alright, so for YouTube, there isn't really a templated settings where you can just click a button and it will keep this setting. Unfortunately, you have to do this on a case by case. So once you're live, you can go to the studio and find your stream, which is over here on the stream settings, and then when you're live, this will show your stream and this will be green. So make sure the latency is set to ultra low if you have that option, otherwise set to the lowest possible one so that the lag between the stream output and the viewers is the lowest that you can possibly have. And onto the main settings here, you want to edit your stream settings. You can also do it as the video that gets generated when you go live. Edit the video settings and make sure the visibility is set to public. That's one important thing, and the other thing is all the way down where it says license, you have to make sure the embedding is turned on. So make sure it's checked so that your stream can be embedded onto the shoutcaster overlay. Otherwise it's just going to show as you have disabled embedding outside of YouTube. Okay, so if you use Kick, I haven't seen anybody, but they say that their VODs last for 30 days. There isn't any settings to turn on or off for that, and so you don't have to worry about that if you're on there. Alright, thanks for watching. That's all I can think of right now. If you got any more questions, just leave a comment down below.